Again, so I just got asked regarding my thoughts on by Xavi on my thoughts on Silent Hill, because I said in my rant about anti-gamers that I feel I'm really one of the ultimate Silent Hill fans. Obviously, there's someone probably out there that's even more of a Silent Hill lover than myself, but I'm pretty much up there. I have the wall scroll, all the soundtracks, I've got all the games and whatnot. Anyway, so one of the reasons I really like Silent Hill, I'm trying to gather my thoughts because it's going to be long, I'm trying to be concise about it, is that the games, all of them are very psychological. They're very atmospheric, and in those respects, they're very unique. I personally find the graphics in all of them, even the first couple, innovative. Silent Hill to me is, again, atmospheric, and those are the main focal points. There are a lot of flaws to the games, such as, your weapons aren't the best, but that's the whole point. You're supposed to kind of feel helpless in this kind of semi-hell, scary place that sometimes is terrifying, but at other times it's almost comforting. The music, Akira Yamaoka's incredible soundtracks, that even if you are not a gamer, if you happen to like, good music and ambient music as well as unique music and like soundtracks, I absolutely recommend getting the Silent Hill soundtracks. In fact, all of them. I actually ended up playing the games backwards. I started with 4 because we had the game. I'm not going to go into it, but we had 4, and I played it, and I remember the first time I played it, I had just kind of began playing. Beforehand, I was not playing for several years because I went away to school and didn't have any consoles. So when I actually first found out about the Xbox, it was not until I met my husband. So many years after I had played my old school consoles, SNES and NES. And I was kind of like, wow, this game is incredible, but at first it really creeped me out. Silent Hill 4 is very unique in the series. Like I said, and I will keep saying this over and over again, because the series is so atmospheric. Silent Hill 4 it gets really kind of creepy, and it goes past psychological and into a little more horror, in my personal opinion. Some people really don't like that game, but for some reason a lot of women do, which is interesting. I did not find that game diverged much from the others, but anyway, back to what I was saying. I played that one first, and then I got 3, 2, and 1, and just every single one of them. And then I literally, right after I finished, I played 1, 2, 3, 4, so I went right back through. I was that stunned. I bought the soundtracks right away, and I've played the games probably 3 or 4 times now each. I just think that there's a huge amount of depth to the series. I didn't like Homecoming that much, I'm going to be honest with you. That's the one I feel is the weakest link out of all of them. I liked Origins. Some people didn't. They feel that that's, not the best. I liked Origins quite a bit, actually. I still felt it kind of had a Silent Hill 1 and 2 feel to it. I thought Homecoming really lacked and did not stay true to the series, and I gave a review on Amazon if you want to see a little more of my insults and critiques towards Silent Hill Homecoming. But just in general, the series is kind of very Japanese in the sense that not all of it makes sense. It's kind of obscure. There we go. That's the word, obscure. When I think of some Japanese horror movies, I think obscure, where you don't really understand what the heck they're talking about, but it's obscure. I think I've just finished reading 1Q84 by I just completely forgot his name. I'm sorry. I'm blanking out because it's late. But Murakami. There we go. And his work really reminds me a lot of the Silent Hill series, where it's, again, psychological. You don't know what's real and what's not real through the entire series. So there's kind of an emerging in Silent Hill of almost like a novel, as well as concepts that are really that really weren't in gaming before. I mean, the concepts, this whole psychological element it's not even thriller. It goes kind of past that. It's very philosophical. It's very personal for each character. It's personal what's going on. You know, this world is summoned almost by these characters, and they basically have to fight for their lives, you know, and for their sanity. So I just think, and then the graphics, like I said before, I find to be amazing. Just as I did Resident Evil 4, I thought Resident Evil 4 was really groundbreaking for the GameCube and just for the series. But I think that Silent Hill is like that. Every time they've made a game with all, you know, any flaws with the weapons, I found that just the characters, you know, and the atmosphere again, the soundtracks, that's a huge part. And just the storylines have always kind of hidden any problems that I've had with the games. You know, and I think really it was the Silent Hill series that got me addicted to gaming again. I mean, in a positive way, not in a negative sense. But that got me hooked on gaming again and passionate about gaming. And I feel that the Silent Hill series and Konami's work on that have really helped me as a writer, because I write dark fantasy and some horror. And what I write is more psychological, actually. And so for me, it assists me as a writer, because now I have kind of a visual world that resembles a lot of what I write. So for me, it's great, because now I can, you know, like, instead of having a pinboard, for example, and putting up pictures of things that inspire me, or inspire work something I'm working on, I now have a video game. That's more immersive. You know, that really lets me feel what it would be like to be in a situation like that, where it's fantastical, where the character doesn't know if they're going insane or not, but they still, no matter, still fend for their life. You know, they don't really give up, they keep going, which is really an interesting human element, you know, that the human spirit, where people just keep going even if situations look horrible and impossible. And again, with Silent Hill, you know, they look like worst case scenario, and it's just kind of all hell breaks loose in certain circumstances when you kind of enter the bad Silent Hill, and then it becomes terrifying. So, and Silent Hill, if you want to know my favorite Silent Hills, I like them all, like I said, except Homecoming I found was lacking, big time. But I really liked 1, 2, and 4 the most. I still liked 3 a lot, but my favorites are 1, 2, and 4. I really liked 4 a lot. I just found it to be unique. I thought the voiceover was horrific, much worse than the others in the series, but I didn't care. I really enjoy Silent Hill 4. I find it to be the creepiest and most disturbing, and the monsters in it to be the most disturbing. But I did find the monsters in 3 to be disturbing as well. Anyway, I hope I didn't totally bore you guys, but that's my kind of philosophical rant on Silent Hill. And if you haven't played the series and have just suffered through, you know, watching this video, I'm sorry. But you should try them. Again, it's not really great for fighting. It's okay. The weapons aren't great. You know, your handgun's mediocre. You know, it's not great in that respect. So you kind of have to have an interest in horror or atmosphere, again, and just a unique game. You have to be craving a unique game. So, you know, I think that it's worth playing, and even if you don't love the series, I think you should get the soundtracks. And even if you're not a gamer, I think you should get the soundtracks. So that's my opinion, and hopefully, maybe Konami will send me a copy of Silent Hill Downpour so I can review it on my site or realotakugamer.com. Okay, so bye guys.